Welcome to Tactical Maine. I appreciate you stopping by. Hey dude, are you interested in the Trijicon RMR RM07 Type 2? Well then let's take a look. Ooh, man, that thing's beautiful. That's right, dudes. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Trijicon, but goodness, words are hard. The Trijicon RMR. You can see what I did there. The RM07 Type 2. All right, let's get started. The Type 1, Type 2. What's the difference? Well, dudes, if you don't know already, the Type 1 RMR was never really designed to be put on pistols and have the slobber knocked out of them day in, day out with pistol recoil. And just to verify, we are unloaded. It's not a Gen 5, so you don't have a follower to know that. So yeah, the Type 1s, they just weren't designed to be put on the pistols and get slobber knocked all over the place all day, non-stop. There was a few problems with the battery compartment. The contacts were a little bit weak because they weren't designed for that, and they would loosen up, and it would give you intermittent, you know, you would present your firearm and you wouldn't have a dot. You'd be fishing around for it like you're going to when you first get a red dot, but it wouldn't be there because it's off. The Type 2 remedied that. They beefed up the battery contacts in the Type 2. Now, if you do buy a Type 1, supposedly you can send it into Trijicon and they will beef up your contacts for you. So if you want to go that route and save a few pennies, you can do so. If you want to get to Type 2 and not worry about any of it and put it on your pistol and get rocking and rolling right away, go with the Type 2. Moving forward, the RMR RM07, the RM07 model is the 6.5 MOA dot. I'm going to go ahead and try to roll in some footage of the dot itself. My camera doesn't like to pick up any red dot, let alone this dude, and I think I was able to capture exactly what it looks like. Well, not exactly what it looks like, but the actual size of it. Trust me, the RMR is there. I know it's just a dot floating around. The camera's not really good at getting it, but the camera is good at getting crystal clear pictures everywhere else, so I can't fault it on that. So you get your 6.5 MOA dot, or you can go with the RM06, which is the 3.25 MOA dot. Difference in dot sizes, gents, is negligible. The 6.5 MOA dot will give you a little bit of a quicker presentation on the target. You'll find the bigger dot a little bit better than the 3.25 MOA dot. The 3.25, the smaller dot, will give you a little bit more accuracy, but let's be realistic, dudes. If we are talking about putting these on pistols, if you're stretching out past 50 yards, you might as well just go ahead and get your rifle. And 50-yard shot is still pretty tough, and the 6.5 MOA is still pretty daggone accurate at 50 yards. Far more accurate than iron sights with me. It's really hard to compare the dot sizes, even if I did have a 3.25 with the camera. It's just really hard to compare it. I wish I could answer that one for you guys. My best suggestion would be get a 6.5-inch plate, set it out at 100 yards, get a 3 1/4 inch plate, set it out at 100 yards, walk back, take a look at the sizes. That's the size of your dot. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at this thing right here. You got your nice, beautiful window, right? And it's got a nice hood shroud around it, all aluminum frame, which keeps it really light. And on the top, you notice you are concave, unlike many other RDS. PRDS? Is PRDS a thing? Pistol red dot sights? It's a little bit more beefy than the most other PRDS sights out there, because the concave gives a little bit more rigidity than having the convex shape out there like the Delta Point or what have you. On the front of the glass, you do have a coating. You can see the coating, right? It goes red at an angle. When you're dead on, it's clear. Oh, can you see me? It's clear dead on, but when you go to the angle, it turns red. I haven't had any issues with it reflecting sun. When I go shooting first thing in the mornings, the sun is right on me, and if it was reflecting, it would be reflecting on the dark berm that's in a shadow. Don't get any of that, so I really wouldn't worry about it. I haven't had any, mega lumen flashlights shined at me, but yeah, we'll see. And looking through the back of it, you can see there is, did you see that? Look at the dot. Oh, well, pause it on that little spot, dudes, because that was the exact size of the dot. That kind of surprised me. Maybe I need to do this a little bit more often, but that was the 6.5 MOA dot. So, if you really want to get a grasp on the size of that dot, pause it. Yeah, rah. But there is a little bit of a blue tint. I'm not going to comment on parallax. Everybody claims their stuff is parallax free. I'm not 100% in the know of parallax, right? I'm not a magnified optics dude, so I don't study parallax and whatnot. If you truly have questions about the parallax on this optic itself, I highly suggest you go check out Sage Dynamics channel. He puts out some really good videos. He's really knowledgeable. I'm going to go ahead and say he's a scientist in this. He knows his stuff. So if you really want to know about parallax, go watch some of his parallax videos, and he explains it perfectly. But this is supposed to be parallax free. But on the left side, you have your up button, right? It does not click. It's kind of hard to tell if you're actually hitting it or not. And on the right side, you have your minus button. You are going to, if you are concealed carrying this thing, it is going to plus up on you. If you are left-handed, it is going to dim out on you. And you look on the top of it, gents, and you have your 2 screws that lock it in. These aren't the screws that came with the factory, okay? The slide cut I had done by Jaegerworks, and they provided these screws. But Trijicon does provide some screws. Is it going to be the right size screws, right length for you? Who knows, right? But when you put these on, gents, do not over tighten them. Make sure you refer to the manual and tighten it down there. Blue Loctite, don't put red Loctite, because you're going to have to change the battery. Battery, he says? Let's talk about battery. Awesome little optic, awesome little sight, dudes, with a battery life of 4 years. 4-year battery life, and I believe that's on setting 3 or 4. There's 8 settings, and I believe it's 3 or 4 settings, somewhere around there. 4 years. Temperature does affect battery life on this joker, okay? It's a CR2032 battery. Temperature does affect it. If you go higher, obviously you're gonna have less battery life. You go lower in temperature, you're gonna have less battery life. Check out the website, they explain it for you. With these mega hour red dots that are on the market today, change it out on your birthday. You'll never forget. You always have good battery. Moving back, you get your elevation on top and your windage on the right side. These adjustments leave something to be desired. There's really no audible, there's really no tactile. I got the microphone on plus 20, so we'll see. Yeah, it's nothing. Now I just probably screwed up my 0. Good thing I don't carry this. But yeah, dude, the adjustments, they definitely leave something to be desired. But it does adjust, and it's 1 MOA adjustments. 1 MOA is perfect for pistols, great for a backup rifle, RDS as well. And underneath there, you have your emitter. Your emitter. One of the few downsides for this optic for concealed carry is lint will get in there and plug up your emitter. You will pull, you'll draw, and there will be nothing. Gents, if you do get your slide cut for the RMR from somebody, make sure to buy the sealing plate. That really helps waterproof the system. No rainwater can get in there. You can see it overhangs a little bit on the Glock 19. So if you don't have the MOS version that has a plate, you still might even have to get the sealing plate. I don't know. But go ahead and get that so you seal yourself up. There's a little gasket on the bottom. And when you do that, she's waterproof. Real quick, I want to go over some of the pros and cons that I have found with this. And the biggest pro of them all is, dude, how ninja is that? That is awesome. All the range rats will love you if you go ahead and show up with one of these. And the final con I have with it, it goes along with one of the pros. All the range rats are going to come over and talk to you all the time as soon as they see that thing. Trijicon RMR, wow. So you're going to have to deal with range rats. Sorry, dudes. Really quick before I close this video out, I'm trying to make this quick video. Tactical main cannot make a quick video. But before we close it out, I want to say if you are looking at getting one of these and you have never shot a red dot on your pistol before, have patience, gents. It is not like picking up irons and picking up any pistol that has iron sights and going to town and wrecking steel, wrecking the target and having a great time. No, it takes rounds. Remember, you've put thousands of rounds down range on your iron sights to learn those. Now you got to put thousands of rounds through the red dot to learn that. No matter what brand red dot it is on your pistol, it's going to take some time, some practice, and some patience. Remember that. So there you go, dudes. Closing this long video out that I try to make short. If you have any questions about the RMR, let me know in the comment section down below. I know I didn't cover every single specification on it. Just trying to make a quick look video. Appreciate you stopping by, dudes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, click on one of the affiliate links in the comment section down below. If you really want to get one of these, maybe use my Amazon affiliate link for the Trijicon RMR RM07. Alright, dudes. See you in the next video.